Most of us know Linda, and some of you know her work very well. We also have some new faculty members, so I will describe what her colleagues have described Linda. She is an internationally renowned scholar in special education and assessment of English language learners. Her particular contributions include leading critical consideration about how to identify learning disabilities, particularly getting away from IQ in operational definitions, leading attention to early recognition and intervention in reading disabilities in ways that are having local, provincial, national, and international impacts, and leading research in learning disabilities across language communities, in particular for English language learners. She is an internationally recognized scholar whose influence in this field have been lauded and recognized worldwide. Emerging programs and policies in special education. More evidence in the number of students from all over the world that she has and continues to attract students to UBC. Linda's now seminal article, Why IQ is Irrelevant to the Diagnosis of LD, from 1989, has been one of the most controversial and influential publications in special education. Whether you agree with her on this topic or not, you have to pay attention. It is required reading. Nancy Perry expressed her personal appreciation of Linda. She says, I would say that one of my greatest privileges as a more junior scholar working with Linda is the generosity she has shown in visiting my graduate seminar on LD. The students all look forward to her visit. They hold her in awe. And she has never refused to appear and always has interacted with the students in a personal and meaningful way. What a privilege for them to question the author of some of the most important work in LD.
Well, it's been a pleasure to work with you all. I do leave with some regrets and wish I could keep on working forever, but I think it's time to make room for the younger people. I do plan to continue writing and perhaps some research with students, but it's really a new chapter in my life, and I thank you for your good wishes and your support.
Nand received his PhD from UBC in the 80s and started at UBC in 1990. He played a leadership role in developing the MERM program, and he has been a key member of MERM since then. He was here when I arrived. We had actually been here for 8 years when I arrived. Nand has made scholarly contributions to educational and psychological measurement, meta-analysis methods, and program evaluation. He has taught hundreds of students statistics, measurement, meta-analysis, and evaluation courses. In his teaching, he made methodology relevant to the real world of teachers and students. His scholarship was grounded in his experience in schools and his cross-cultural insights. His students appreciated his approach to making research methods and statistical analysis meaningful. As a colleague, Nand's subtle sense of humor and perceptive questions contributed to thoughtful perspectives on academic life. The first couple of courses, great majority of graduate students that come through our departments take our MERM courses. These courses are prerequisite to all the grad programs in ECPS. Students may start taking the course intending to get into a grad program in special education, school psychology, or HDLC, but end up applying for graduate programs in MERM. That's how we steal your students. Due to his excellent teaching and subtle recruitment efforts. A couple of students share their feelings and experiences about Nand's teaching. Shauna Goodrich, a MERM student, says, one of the things that stands out for me was how patient he was with all his students. In the classes he teaches, there were often students who hated statistics and would rather have all their teeth pulled than take a stat class. No matter how many times they asked him to explain a concept, he methodically took them through it again. Another thing I appreciate about him is how direct he is. He says what he means. So when I wrote to him and told him that I was interested in the peer advisor position, his response was, okay, nothing more. Months later, I found out I got the position. Chris Campbell, an ECPS student, shared that he was generous with his time and feedback, highly knowledgeable, and grad students gave grad students a lot of straight talk about what was good and what was bad in research, often in a very entertaining way. Really enjoyed how down-to-earth Nand is as a professor. It's hard for me to imagine Murm without him. And I keep thinking that he's just sitting in his office on the 3rd floor. We will miss him. You want to say a few? Yeah.
Thank you, Kadriye, for those nice words, and thank you for this little present. I wish to thank all my colleagues who are here. From the very day I started my professorship at UBC from 1990. The beginning at that time at UBC was quite hard for new faculty because there was no reduced load in those days, as new faculty do get now. I enjoyed my career at UBC. It's a fine place to work, and I'm sure many of you are enjoying it, and the new faculty who have just joined probably enjoy it as much as well. In the beginning years, I had a very good friendship with a number of people because we got hired about the same time, and we shared the same anxiety. And we formed a little group called TARG, T-A-R-G. And I think the group was initiated by Dr. McKee. Thank you very much for those 3-4 years when I was so stressed out. Janet, Marian Porret is not here, and I was the 4th member of the group. I will miss those Fridays when we would finish a couple of bottles of wines. And that too was in the Scarf Lounge just beneath the 5th floor. We did get caught once when Bill McKee brought some brie cheese and some popcorn, microwave popcorn. The smell went up, and we had the associate dean coming down. Someone setting fire. And there was Jim Sherrill, who was another very nice guy, but he didn't stop us, right, Bill? We carried on for some years. Thank you very much, and I would also miss a number of you, especially Kay, who's my nearest neighbor on 3rd floor, and often we talk about things completely non-academic. There are many others I would like to thank, but I'm not going to name everyone. I'm going to miss Karen Ian for keeping the program straight. Thank you very much for what you've been doing, and thank everyone.